What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We got a few things going on today. Our package from Speedtech, she's finally here. We're gonna get to unboxing this top mount kit and see what this thing looks like in person. We got the tires mounted to the new wheel setup that's going on the Chalk car. I'm just waiting on one more wheel to come in from ECS. In the meantime, let me give you guys an update on this 135 that we just picked up. So I got Lewis over here. He's doing the maintenance on it. Pretty much valve cover is ready to come off. This thing looks like it's pretty shot. This gasket is almost like plastic. So we got a new valve cover gasket on. I went ahead and ordered the thermostat housing gasket, the oil filter housing gasket, and I got new gaskets for the intake manifold. So we're gonna do all that. We're gonna put it all back together in its stock form, minus what it already came with, which is a charge pipe, you know, nothing crazy, stock tune. We're gonna throw this thing on the dyno, get a baseline number, see what we're at on 93. And then I'm gonna throw in a stage 3 low pressure pump. We're gonna throw some PI on it, do a custom tune, take it back to the dyno, and on stock turbos, see what this thing puts down. And then I'm waiting for the hood. Hood should be here any day. That's gonna get painted, and then should probably be up for sale after that. So that's where we're at. I'll give you guys an update. Right now we're gonna go ahead and unbox that turbo kit that just came in, and keep you guys updated throughout the day. All right, so we're gonna unbox this thing. I haven't even opened it yet. It just came in. This is the top mount Speedtech kit that I ordered for the Chalk 335 XI build that I'm doing. As always, Speedtech provides their instruction manual with their kits. Pretty nicely detailed, step by step. It's got color pictures. So in case you're one of those guys that likes reading the manual step by step, I mean, I'll glance over it once in a while and make sure that I'm going in the right direction, but this is a pretty well organized instruction manual that they give you. So this looks like a drain line, already fully assembled, AN fittings. We'll open it up here in a little bit, but just so you could see, AN braided steel, AN up here. This is their new water pipe for this kit. Oh, nice. Looks like he provided me. So I told Jeff that I was gonna do a hood exit on the car, and I didn't need the down pipe. So it looks like he provided some pipe here for me to use. The V-bend. I don't know if that'll fit on the turbo that I got, but we'll figure something out. Here's the dump tube. Again, he added some more piping in here because I'm planning on having this dump out the hood next to the hood exit. Here is our Turbo Smart wastegate. Everything in its package. There it is. Oh, nice. So looks like we got some fiber heat wrap here. Sticker. This looks like a feed line. Some more hardware here. Some V-bend clamps for the wastegate dump and the exhaust. Studs, nuts. These look like nuts for the manifold to turbo, and then all of our block offs needed. And it looks like they already come with the O-rings in there, which is really nice. And then lastly, we have our manifold. And here it is. So I got the non-ceramic coated version because I do have a guy that I use that does my powder coating and ceramic coating. So I'll go ahead and take this to him. But quality overall, like always, seems really good. Never really had any issues with Speedtech. So here's our wastegate. So our wastegate is gonna face down, right below the turbo, which gets mounted here. And our O2 sensors come right out facing the front of the car. So it looks like pretty easily accessible. Yeah, I like it. Looks good. I'm wondering if maybe I'm gonna throw this on a motor that I have on a stand and see what fitment is like. I'll throw the turbo on and see if it even fits. Hood clearance, I'm not worried about. If I gotta cut the hood, I'll cut the hood. I just want to make sure that we cleared the valve cover, or I may need to do some sort of a adapter here where it raises the turbo up or something like that, but we'll figure that out. So I'm gonna try to get this mounted on a motor and see what the turbo fitment is like. All right, we got our Speedtech manifold bolted up to this block. This engine I'm just doing a quick refresh on for a customer, but it's got the valve cover on. So here's our fitment. And now I have the 7685 Precision that I purchased separately. And like I said, this thing is absolutely massive. We are going to bolt that up and see if we have any fitment issues. Hopefully it doesn't touch the valve cover here. I'm sure we're gonna have to do some sort of custom piping to the intercooler. That's a given, but I want to make sure that we don't have any contact with the valve cover or anything. So we'll check that out now. Well, she fits. So here she is. She's bolted up. Obviously I can still play around with how this is going to be oriented, but right about there. And like I said, we're gonna do some custom piping to go down to the intercooler here. We still have to clock center section, but she doesn't touch the valve cover. Everything clears. Holy crap, this thing is massive. That's crazy. Will it stick out of the hood? I hope so. We'll see. I mean, I don't mind cutting the hood. This is definitely the setup I want to do. So if we gotta cut the hood, we'll cut the hood. But we're gonna have open down pipe out the hood, and she'll be solid. All right, Master Tech Lewis. What do you think this prognosis is on these intake valves?
It's pretty dirty. I think we need a walnut blast.
I think they look all right, no? Nah, they're pretty caked. So, we're gonna do a little walnut blast. You're gonna change out the oil filter housing gaskets, thermostat gasket. You're gonna replace this vacuum lines. We've got our box here with all the gaskets. I take Manifold gaskets, all these. We got our valve cover gasket up there. So that's gonna be next. Walnut blast, replace those gaskets. We'll get it all back together, and then I'm gonna try to schedule something within the next day or two. Throw it on the dyno, get our baseline, see where we're at, and then we'll fucking send this thing to the moon. Full E. We'll max out these stock turbos. I'll throw a 3.5 bar on there, and we'll try to break 500. We'll see. Look at this. This is literally cracking in our hands. That's how bad this thing was. I can't even pull it up here.
Just keeps cracking.
Yeah, look at this. This is one of the worst ones I've seen, to be honest. I don't think it's ever been replaced. The car's got, what, 107,000 miles? Yeah, it's probably never been replaced. But it's gonna be a pretty minty soon. I'll tell you that. All right, guys, so we are in Lake Zurich, Illinois. We're about 30 minutes from the shop location. We are at IND Distribution, picking up the carbon roof for the M3, the M3 carbon roof for my Chalk E90. There it is. Luckily, it's local business, pretty well known in our community as well. So I'm gonna give them a ring, and they're gonna bring this out to me. But we'll bring it back to the shop. I'm gonna open it up, take a look at it, and then we'll just take it over to the body shop so they can do that install for me. Alright guys, so I came straight to the body shop. Here's a little sneak peek. She's looking like she's in fully polished state. Clear coated, everything. This is the 2x2 weave. So we're gonna go ahead and get this inside the body shop and let them do the install on this. But everything looks pretty good so far. Can't wait to see what this thing looks like on the car. All right, quick little update. Where are we at on this?
We're doing the speed sensors right now.
All right, so we had replaced the one speed sensor in the back of the car. That's what all the ABS codes were up for. The lights went away, started driving it, and all the lights came back. So now it's showing like front wheel speed sensor. So we're gonna go ahead and just replace all four. 2 front, 1 more in the rear. We did all the gaskets up front. So we did the oil filter housing gasket, thermostat gasket, and we did the 2 O-ring gaskets for the oil lines. We put new oil, new filter, valve cover, gasket is all done. And we just picked up some media for the walnut blasting, so that's gonna be next. And then we can throw this manifold back on. Yeah, there's the old speed sensor. My boy Dylan came through to get that juice for the motor build.
Got the braking
Got
oil.
the braking oil. You almost done with yours, right?
Yeah,
So-
gotta be gapping people soon.
Yes, sir. So he just put the built motor that I put together for him in his E92. I think he's getting ready maybe this weekend
Yeah,
to
should
get
be
it
done this weekend.
for start. But he needed some braking oil, so obviously AMS oil is the way to go. And yeah, I think that's the update that we have. We're finishing up the 1 series. I showed you guys I don't know if you saw the Speedtech kit. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video here. We didn't get a chance to do the walnut blast because we got kind of busy, but that should be done by tomorrow. We got all the wheel speed sensors replaced. Should have her back on the road by tomorrow, but I feel like crap. Coming down with something, maybe a little flu or something. Hopefully not that Rona, but anyways, back home now. So we'll end the video here and we'll pick up tomorrow and try to get her scheduled to throw her on the dyno and see what she does on her stock format before we throw some E at her. So all right, we'll catch you guys on the next video, and don't forget, like, share, subscribe.